Hi, I'm Scott Peters. I'm the head of the Political Science Department at UNI. And here we have with us today Karen Showalter, who's the Elections Manager in Black Hawk County. Election day is coming up fast, and we're happy to have Karen here with us to talk us through what to expect next Tuesday. Now, I know from press reports that a lot of people throughout the state have already cast their ballot. I myself cast my ballot last week through a mail-in ballot. And so I'd like to talk for a couple minutes about what we can expect election night. You know, we've gotten used to before we go to bed on election night, knowing the results. And when we read about when we read the national media, we're hearing that that might not be the case this year. Could you give us a sense of in Iowa how county auditors are going to count all these absentee ballots? And what the timetable is for having results, both in Black Hawk County and to the extent that you can fill us in on this, what it would look like statewide?
Sure. So we have had, like you said, we've had a record number of absentee votes. Just to put it in perspective, we had total about 28,000 absentee ballots in 2016. We are close to 40,000 this year with still essentially a week of early voting left to go. And we're getting about 400 people at our counter every day. So imagine that that number can go up. So it's very exciting, but yes, have had a plan for essentially opening almost double the amount that we have in the past. A couple things for this year that is really helpful. In the past, we've been able to start opening and counting the Monday before Election Day. Because of the pandemic and the record number of absentees, the Secretary of State's office is allowing us to start opening on Saturday, the 31st, which is great. A whole day feels like a whole week in our world right now. So we're very happy with that. We have about 25 people who will be here on Saturday and Monday that make up our absentee team. Staff never opens any ballots or counts any ballots. So this absentee team is made up of registered voters within the county, both Democrats and Republicans. So there's that oversight and checks and balances there. So they will start opening those ballots on Saturday, and then we'll be able to start running them through our central count machine on Monday and Tuesday. That central count machine, we can run about, I would say we can run about 2,000 ballots within about 15 minutes. And so we feel pretty good as long as that machine stays running and stays at 100%. We feel really good about being able to open and run all those ballots through before polls close on election night. And I can say that to be the same for every other county auditor in the state. They're all doing that same process. So we have every intention, as we always have, to be able to post those absentee results as the first precinct reporting right when the polls close at 9. So that is definitely still our plan. We, again, knock on wood, but foresee no issue with having all of our Black Hawk County results posted, within a couple hours of the polls closing.
Great. And so when you said it'll be posted as the first precinct posted, so if someone checks a media report and it sees 50% of precincts reporting, that would include absentee ballots having already reported.
Yes, and I'm glad you brought that up because so we have 62 total precincts, 63 with the absentee. And so on election night, it will look as if all precincts haven't reported. And it's only because we can't close the absentee precinct on election night because we can still count any late absentees that were postmarked on or before the 2nd. So what you see on election night will be all of the absentees that we have in hand. It just, we won't technically be able to close all the precincts until that absentee deadline at noon on November 9th. So there definitely is potential that we will for sure count some ballots in between election night and the time of the canvass the following Tuesday.
Sure. And so just a reminder out there for those of you who may have requested absentee ballots and haven't mailed in, you've got to mail them in, get them postmarked by next Monday, the 2nd, or you can drop them off at the county auditor's office for the county you requested it from, right?
Yep, and most, I can't speak for all of them, but most, including us, have a drop box right outside the county courthouse. So that's a great way to drop your ballot. In Black Hawk County, we still have about 5,000 ballots out there that have been requested and not returned yet. So yes, I would say don't delay and get that ballot in as soon as possible.
All right. Well, Karen, thank you very much for taking a few minutes to talk to us today.
Yeah,
Just a reminder, the best sources, if you need more information, you can head to panthersvote.uni.edu or the Iowa Secretary of State's website. Or Karen, do you want to give us your office's phone number one more time?
yep, certainly. Our number is 319-833-3007. And again, I would also say that our courthouse is open for early voting between now and the Monday before Election Day. We're also going to be open from 8 to 5 this Saturday as well. So if you don't want to wait till Election Day, come on down to the courthouse.
All right. Thanks a lot, Karen.
Thank you.